everyone, it's Christina. Welcome back to Paranormal TV. So today I am going to be reading another subscriber submitted story. It's sent to my email, and of course, Google is having some issues right now. Okay, well finally, thank you Gmail. So if you want to send me in a story, my email will be linked down below, and if you would like to send me in a story, just specify if you want your name used and if you want me to read it. If not, you can just, if you want to just write me like, hey, this is my experience, like I just want to talk to somebody about it, that's fine too. This is from Ashleigh, so thank you Ashleigh for sending in your story, and it's called My Haunted House. My story takes place around this time last year. We moved into this old house because my mom got a new job in a different town. This town is very old and has a lot of ghost stories that I assumed were just ghost stories. The house we moved in was old and kind of run down, but it was just temporary until we found a better place. We decided to paint the bedrooms because the wallpaper in there was peeling and just not very cute. I actually had a similar experience, and I'll link my video of my haunted house story, but we painted our walls because we had wallpaper that was just, it wasn't peeling, but it was just like really old wallpaper, very old lady wallpaper. This is when the weird stuff started happening. First it was small stuff, the lights would turn on and off. We thought it was an electrical problem. An electrician came out, everything was good. The steps would creak. My mom said that happens in an old home. And one day I was sleeping, my bed started to shake. Ooh. I thought it was an earthquake. It stopped quickly, and the next day there was no reports of an earthquake, and no one in my home felt it but me. Where I live, there's like not many earthquakes, and so there was like an earthquake a few years ago, and I was in school, and they evacuated the whole school and left my class. Like, they didn't tell us we were evacuating, they just like left my class, and it just kind of reminded me of that. But it was an earthquake, it wasn't a ghost, and it was so slight, it was like nothing. But thanks for leaving us behind. Soon my sister had some weird things happening. Her door would slam shut in the middle of the night. My mom said it had to be a draft. We didn't think it was. My brother swore it was all in our heads. He was the oddball in the family, an atheist in a house full of Christians with strong faith. Wow, that's interesting. Nothing seemed to be able to change his mind, and one day something happened that changed his mind. He said he was in his room on his phone. He heard a woman's voice by his door. He assumed it was either me or my sister or our mom. The voice was whispering his name. He looked up and saw a woman whom he didn't know. Wow. She had long pale blonde hair that was wild and was in a white nightgown. Oh, that's creepy. She was smiling and cackling at him. Oh. That is terrifying, and it's like she's at the door, so your instinct would be to run like to the door and get out, but like you wouldn't want to run to her. It's like, I don't know what I would do in that instance. It's actually quite terrifying. Screamed and my mom ran in. My brother never freaks out, always keeps his cool. My mom thought something awful had happened. He slept in the living room at night. Imagine a 17-year-old 6'2" hockey player too scared to go back into his room. That's pretty funny actually. It's not funny that that happened, but it's kind of funny that that's the description of your brother, and he was quite terrified. For the next 5 months, everyone in my home, including my mom and dad, would hear phantom voices, footsteps, and more. We moved out, and none of us ever had another paranormal experience again. Wow, that's pretty interesting. It's pretty intense. I've never had anything like your brother had experienced happen to me. I had one instance I talked about months ago about my workplace and a really crazy experience I had. It was the most visually vivid experience that I had, but that one just seems way more vivid and really scary. It's really interesting. I really enjoyed reading your story, so if you guys want to send me any more down below, you guys can feel free to do so. I love hearing your experiences. I feel like it just kind of, it makes such crazy situations feel a little bit more normal, like this happens to other people, you're not alone kind of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!